No, you don't understand. We want your species to survive. We're infiltrating your governments because your current leaders are so short-sighted and greedy that they are steering you towards extinction. I am a bartender, and have been for 2 decades now. I have seen my fair share of weird stuff, but a drunk lizard man, drinking his sorrow away, complaining about how hard it is to rule the world, is something new. Another round. I deserve it. I stopped your extinction. Again, he said. I chuckled, and poured him another drink. Hick, what you laughing at, boy? For centuries we have infiltrated your governments to help you, he said, the booze he spilt disappearing between his scales. Aren't you like, controlling us or wanting to destroy us or something? I smiled. Stereotypes. We want your species to survive. And do you know how hard it is to make it happen? Your leaders know nothing of long-term investments, and their greed for short-term gains is steering your civilization towards death, he said. I cleaned the leftover spill, and nodded. Long-term? Like decades? I asked, knowing about stocks, and stuff like that, and I think the higher-ups do that. Yeah. Decades, centuries. Isn't it easier to control a happy population? Isn't it easier to pocket, let's say, $1 million from $1 billion, instead of $100 billion? Isn't it easier to hide your luxury, if everyone is more or less content with their livelihood? He exclaimed, downing drink after drink. I think he spent like 20K already, and it has only been 2 hours. On that note, the fact that the bar is empty, and it emptied out before he came, also makes me a bit scared. Nonetheless, I agree with him. Yeah, if they at least pretended they care about the people they serve, would make it easier to ignore their blatant corruption. I nodded. Exactly. Even a monkey like you understands it. A cure here and there, better wages here and there, a forest restoration here and there, 100% real VR published to keep y'all in your chosen fantasies, but no. Why invest in others, when you can complain about not enough money to fund the schools or hospitals, and then go and buy a 100 meters worth mansion out of your wage? Hey, idiots. If it weren't for us, this civilization would have imploded thousands of times already, he exclaimed. I froze. Does this mean that you have all that? I asked. He stared at me, his reptilian eyes sending shivers down my spine. His scales turned black, and then he sighed. Thanks, monkey, this venting session felt good. You will forget all this, but your dream job shall be yours. Farewell, he said, as his eyes lit up. I froze, and everything went dark, but somehow, I knew that when I wake up, everything will be all right.